Morning, everybody. So I'm going to do the wake-up call in a couple of minutes. And I thought it'd be fun today because I'm doing it on my own. There's Brian Finale, who's usually the host of the call, will not be here. So I'm going to go straight into the call when it's time. I thought it'd be fun to jump on and kind of give folks an idea of what goes on behind the scenes and also some other things that I'm up to. So if you're not familiar with My Lead System Pro, we are a marketing education lead generation system, been around since 2008. And I've been their top affiliate for quite a few years now, and I'm very proud to say that. A lot of things come and go, and this is one of the things that has not. It's stayed like a rock and has trained up some of the biggest names in this industry. Ray Higdon, Tanya Lisa, Justice Egan. I'm just listening because I'm going to be prompted to do the call again in a minute. I mean, I could run through all of these people that have come through this camp and got their start here. So it's a pretty powerful place. And every morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, we have a wake-up call. And normally, I think I'm muted on here. I am muted. So normally, Brian Finale starts the call and talks for a few minutes, and then he turns it over to one of the leaders. But he's away on vacation this week, so I'm going to do it straight. We've been doing this wake-up call for 13 years, and we've been doing our Wednesday night trainings and webinars for 13 years. So there's a good chance that you're familiar with the company, you're familiar with it, maybe you're even a member and watching. But there's also a chance that you haven't heard about it, and I would love to work with you and help you come down the road in marketing. And then me, I'm the weirdo. I like to broadcast myself live while I'm doing the call. So people are always like, it's so weird because you're talking on the phone, but you're on the live. It's because I'm doing the call. I know I look like fabulous, messy bun today, doing work around the house. And there's no sense in getting all dolled up, but that's what this is. So if you've ever seen me talking on the phone and wondered, what the heck is she doing? That's what I'm doing. What time is it? 10:58. So I got 2 minutes. Other thing that's going on, I saw that on Facebook, they've opened the audio rooms. I love you too, Ann. They've opened the audio rooms. Because there's people that are unaware that they're on a live conference line and everybody can hear them. I find them fascinating. Facebook has opened their audio room, so it's like Clubhouse, but on Facebook. So you are about to see me crank it up. And I'm waiting to see if he's going to start. And if you have any interest in getting on with me, let me know. Message me. I'd love to do a audio room with you. It's really pretty cool. If you've never been on Clubhouse, it's just people talking and sharing the stage and sharing ideas. And the best part about it is you don't need to put on hair and makeup and stuff for all you girls, and you can look like this all the time. I just don't care today. It's really lopsided, but I don't know. I'll fix it later. So hello there. So this call is going to start any minute now, so I have to be prepared. Angela, you and I, let's do the first one together. I book you. I double dog dare you. Let's do one because I was trying to figure it out last night, and then it was late, and I decided not to get riled up and stay up all night. So Angela Brooks and I, number first one. Of course, we want other people too, so that'll be fun. So I wanted to say a couple words about that because I saw Gary Vee doing one, and I said yes, and then I saw it is available. I don't know if everybody has it yet, but I have it, so I'm ready to rumble. And Jessica, I'd love to have you. Jessica, I'd also love to have you on something with video at some point because you're such a video expert. So I'd love to have you on a regular Zoom that we broadcast where we can talk about some of the ideas. So let us plan on doing that. If anybody's around over the weekend or Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm off to Florida. It's new, Adair. It's brand new. I mean, it literally just came out. So you'll see. And they used to have an audio function where you could go live, but just audio. I used to do it all the time. And then they took it away. Call's going to start any second.
What?
Waiting to hear the prompt. It's 11 o'clock.
Well, she takes aspirin.
Should be any second now. Do, 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 do. Where's Baxter?
The conference is now in.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the My Lead System Pro Wake Up Call. This is Diane Hockman, and I'm hosting this morning. I think most of the community already knows that Brian and Jim have taken a week off and gone to see their other brother, and I'm so happy for them. And I'm so thrilled that they got away for a week. And in fact, it was funny because I was talking to Brian before he left, and I said, Bri, let us help some more. So I'm thrilled to announce, make a note of it, I'm doing the happy hour tomorrow afternoon. I think it's at 5 or 6. I don't know what time it's at off the top of my head. But tomorrow afternoon, the MLSP happy hour. And I will be bringing a beverage, and you can bring whatever beverage you want. And we're going to mix it up, and we're going to just do Q&A, and we're going to talk about all the stuff. I've been here for 10 years. MLSP has been here for 13 years. There's a lot of stuff that's gone down over the years, and I want you to bring your best questions. Now, I will warn you, a lot of times on Tuesdays and Fridays, we do, technical and funnel stuff. That is not my expertise. My expertise is copywriting, letters, emails, words on Facebook, words on your capture page. Do you need your wording reworked? Do you need a, catchphrase for your business? Do you need some help with wording posts? That would be the best thing. Or if you just have some questions about thought process, etc., we'll be doing that tomorrow. So the topic of today's call is The Beat Goes On. Now, those of you that are old enough to remember good old Sonny and Cher and their classic hit, The Beat Goes On, you know what I'm talking about. And those of you that are not young, that are young enough that you don't remember that, that is okay, because I'm going to explain this. I've been in business for 22 years. I can't believe it, 22 years, okay? And I, of course, am only 29, so I don't know how that happened. But guys, the beat always goes on. The marketplace always keeps moving. I want you to notice, Brian and Jim, our faithful leaders, right, are away this week. Guess what? The beat went on. The calls went on. The webinar that we've been doing for 13 years went on. The wake-up calls went off. All the happy hours, the trainings, the new member orientation, it all kept moving. Can you imagine if they went, well, we're taking the week off. Sorry, guys, figure it out on your own. That wouldn't work very well. And yet that's the way a lot of home business owners look at their own business. It's like, well, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm not going to post for a couple weeks because of this, or I'm not going to create any content because of that, or I'm not going to prospect, or I'm not going to talk to anybody, or I'm not going to post on my blog, whatever it is you do. I'm not going to make a YouTube video. I'm not going to make my TikToks. I'm not going to do my stories. I'm not going to do anything because I'm on vacation. Okay. I want you to just really stop for a minute. Can you imagine if local stores just went, oh, well, we're closing down? And occasionally a small family-owned pizzeria or something does that. But generally speaking, our expectations in the marketplace is that a business will be open, and that a business will be open in ways that cater to the customer. So let's run through for a minute, and I just kind of want you to just think about where you are in this thought process, okay? And by the way, there's an old MLM phrase that's all excuses are equal. Excuse me, not all distractions are equal. Excuse me, all distractions are equal. And I think Larry Thompson said it. I'm not sure. I'm trying to quote whoever said it. I don't know, but I think it was Larry Thompson. And if it was, all distractions are equal. So let me ask you a question. My daughter's getting married. Not mine. My daughters are nowhere near getting married, but my daughter's getting married. Can I just stop my business? No, because the beat goes on. One of my parents needs me for health issues. They need me. They had hip replacement or something. I need to be there to help them. Can I stop my business? No, the beat goes on. I just booked a trip. Like I'm right now working on a trip, a 17-day cruise from Rome, going all around Spain and Portugal, and then across the Atlantic, stopping at Bermuda, heading into Miami. Okay, that's a pretty cool trip. It's 17 days. It's an incredible trip. I'm going to go on tours. I'm going to go back to Spain. I haven't been there since 1984. I'm so excited about the potential of this trip, right? It's a good deal. I'm like sitting here on the edge. I'm like, COVID, this is not, but by then could it be better? Could it be worse? I don't know. But I'm excited about the potential of a 17-day trip all around Europe. But the beat goes on. The beat goes on. Maybe your septic tank backed up. The beat goes on. Maybe you bought a new house. The beat goes on. I'm picking up a new car tomorrow. I haven't talked much about it. I'm going to do a video on it when I get it. The beat goes on. Do I get to just take the day and not do anything and just gallivant? Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have time off. Okay, let me be clear. I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy yourself. I'm like the queen of enjoy myself, okay? I'm as lazy as they come. But what I am telling you is that if you do that, the beat goes on. The marketplace keeps moving. It's ever changing, ever evolving. If you're in network marketing, there's thousands of reps. If nobody knows who you are, if nobody knows what you sell, the beat goes on. In affiliate marketing, there's new programs, there's new offerings, there's new software, there's new things every day. If you haven't built that audience, the beat goes on. And we sit, and I'm sorry, I'm being tough today. Brian's not here. I'm going to misbehave. We sit and we suck our thumb and we go, no, and it's so hard and nobody responds and nobody this and nobody that. But the reality is you have to grasp the beat goes on. The internet keeps moving. The people keep buying because nobody wants to buy. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Do you know how many people bought something today? How many people that you know? How many people right around here, right around your neighborhood, whether it's your figurative neighborhood or your online neighborhood? Do you know how many people bought something today or were auto billed for something today? The answer is everybody. Everybody is buying and commerce is happening and it is continual. So the beat goes on. And the question is, who is the drum beating for? Because if you made the decision to build and nurture, and I know a lot of people go, audience stuff, it's all silly. Baloney. I'll sit and I'll duke it out with you. Okay? Because when you have an audience, you can send out an email and you can make money on demand. When you have a customer base, you can call it an audience, you call it a customer base. I don't care. You want to call it a customer base, people that like and enjoy your products that you keep in touch with, that you've created content and things to help, and you send out an email, new product came out, went to convention last week, new product came out, you send out an email and you sell 42 of them in 5 minutes. You tell me that that's not good. If you want to dial everybody and chase everybody, be my guest. Me, I'm over here using attraction marketing principles like we teach here at My Lead System Pro. I'm over here building up this audience. And if you build up a business, a clientele, same thing. If you're a hairdresser and you build a clientele, because that's really what this is, isn't it? It's no different. If you're a hairdresser and you build a clientele and then you just disappear, what happens to your clientele? They go to the next hairdresser. Ain't that true? You ever have a hairdresser that kind of disappears, or they move where they're working, they don't even tell you. You loved them, they're gone, there's nothing to do. If you're a hairdresser and you don't show up, you're going to lose your clientele. Or if you're a hairdresser and you don't start working word of mouth and make sure you have a location that people can come in, etc., you never build the clientele to start with. The beat goes on. People still got to get their hair cut. Shout out, by the way, I don't know if she's here. I'm sure she's not here right now, but she'll hear it later. Shout out to Alice up in Canada, who during COVID couldn't get a haircut, and she was so beside herself. She's wearing a ball cap every day because she likes her hair sleek and nice, and she was so upset about not being able to get a haircut. That's different. I'm talking about hairdressers that just take off, or mechanics that just take off, or any kind of business that just takes off. That's unheard of. People would never do that. Yet in this industry, everybody's like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Okay. Now, I don't feel like doing a lot of things, but I just find a workaround. And you just have to make a decision that you are going to put in the time, and you are going to put in the energy, and you are going to nurture a people that are there buying from you and connecting to you and listening to you, that you have some influence with, so that when you recommend something, when you recommend something, they go, okay? Because that's the issue. That's the issue, because the beat is going to go on. And if you doubt me, all you got to do, okay, go over to Twitter today. I know a lot of you guys aren't into Twitter. You don't use Twitter that much. Just for fun, go over to Twitter, log into the main feed, okay? Whether, if you have an account, great. If you don't have an account, you can go over to Twitter. I think you can look at it without having an account. And read all the posts that are on your screen and then hit refresh and watch how it keeps going. The conversation keeps going. It keeps moving. It keeps happening. It's going on all day long. Go over to Reddit. I don't know if you've ever really hung out on Reddit. Go in any thread all day long. The conversation's moving. Go over to Telegram. I don't know if you guys have ever used Telegram. I'm not telling you to go use these things. If you're just learning Facebook, stick with Facebook. If you're learning Facebook and Instagram, stick with those. But my point being, Facebook is the only weird thing that only shows you like 6 of your friends, and you keep going back and the feed stays the same. And Facebook it's kind of deceptive in a way, because it feels like not that much is going on, or at least today on Facebook, because it shows you a fraction of what's happening. And I'm talking like a minute fraction. But if you go on another platform, you're going to see how fast everything's moving. I invite you to come to my hometown, New York City. Let me know if you're coming in. If I'm free, I'll come down and meet you. We'll go for a cup of coffee. Let's go stand in the middle of Times Square, okay? Let's go stand. I have a video from a couple of years ago. I was sitting at a table in the middle of Times Square. You could see the hordes of people going past me. The beat goes on. Society is moving. People are going in and out of stores. People are making purchases. People are making decisions. Everything is moving around you. Want to go out to Las Vegas? My friend Ray Williams lives in Las Vegas. Go out to the Las Vegas Strip, stand in front of the Bellagio fountains. Go stand there for an hour. Get a chair. Get comfortable. Go get a chair. Sit on the Las Vegas Strip in front of the Bellagio fountains. It's a pleasant place. It's nice. Okay, sit there. Watch how much the beat goes on. So when we get into our home businesses and we delusionally think that things aren't moving, or that they're not moving for you, when we delusionally think that nobody's buying, they're not buying from you. Now, I'm not being mean and I'm not being cold. I'm like your big sister in the biz. And I'm just trying to give you reality, because the truth shall set you free, right? You've heard that before. The truth she sells seashells by the seashore, right? The truth shall set you free. And when you accept the truth and understand that you need to jump out of bed every morning and do certain things, and you need to do certain things before you go to bed at night, and maybe in the middle of the day do a few more things, and you can do them part-time, and you can do them around what you're already doing, your job, your kids, your parents, whatever it is that your responsibilities are. But we have to recognize that the volume of visibility that we must create in the marketplace is significant. And if we don't commit to it, the beat goes on. Now, here's the beautiful part, because that sounded kind of depressing. How can I keep up? How can I do this? How can I this? And if your mind is telling you all those stories, you got to check them, right? You got to check them. We have meditation tapes and all kinds of things to help you. You got to check them. I use a hypnotist to help me with it. Got to check them, because the mind will always bring up stories and excuses and all kinds of things. You got to check them, because the beautiful part is if you do this work, the beat goes on and it doesn't leave you behind. And the beat goes on and people show up and want to see what you have to offer. And the beat goes on. Just today, and he might be listening right now, I had somebody reach out to me. They needed some help with something that I'm an expert at. They reached out to me. They said, hey, what are you doing? I said, hey, this is what I got. This is what's going on. And we're happy. We're going to help each other, right? This is what happens when you understand what your daily needs for communication are. And when you are communicating every day, and you are communicating effectively, and you are caring about your neighborhood, your marketplace, the people that you seek to serve, you'll find that the beat leads right to you. Hey gang, I'm going to run over to the MLSP fan page, mlspfanpage.com, which is just the Facebook page. And I'm going to go live over there and hang out with you guys. And let's talk about all the distractions, whether good or bad, right? I kind of made a list. You got married, you got divorced, your computer stops working, your phone blows up, you're Brian and Jim are on vacation, your kid got a scholarship, your kid is in jail. It doesn't matter. Let's just kind of pick that apart and think about what are the stories that I'm letting hold me back. And let's just embrace together as a group, as a community, that the beat goes on. And when we get that in our hearts and souls, people make fun of me. Will you put your phone down? No, I need to post. I need to do a quick story. I'm really trying to train myself to do these stories. I'm bad about it because it's not part of my habit base yet. And you'll see me doing stories, joking about it, like it's like 10 o'clock at night and I'm just remembering to make my first story because it's not in my habits and I have to get it into my habits. But I don't put my phone down, not because I'm addicted to my phone. I'm not in the feeds all day. I'm not consuming all day. I pick up my phone so that I can feed my community. But I don't have a community. How do you think you get one, kiddo? How do you think I built it? Person by person, person by person. And they just start to accumulate. And before you know it, you have a horde, you have a multitude, you have a group of people that are coming around to see what you're up to, what you recommend. And right now, I recommend you go over to the MLSP fan page and meet me there so we can dialogue. So I'll see you guys over there. Everybody have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for happy hour. That's a members only happy hour. If you are not a member, get back to the person that invited you to this call and ask them, how do I get in the door for $1? How do I get in the door for $1? And we got goodies for you and gifts and all kinds of training and stuff if you like it. But get in the door for $1 and let's rumble. Let's rumble. Let's become relevant. Let's become heard. Let's become part of the conversation in the larger community and let's attract people to us. Again, it's mlspfanpage.com. I'm going over there. And or if you're on Facebook, you can just type in My Lead System Pro and go to the fan page. And I'll meet you guys over there. See you in a bit. All right, there you go. That was the wake-up call. You saw behind the scenes as I do it. And now I am going to log off of here and go over there. If anybody has any questions, Charlene, hopefully you saw that. It's mlspfanpage.com. If you're a member, go over there. If you're not a member and you'd like to check it out for $1, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you. Or you can go, the link that's on my screen, I think is a $10 test drive. There's a $1 one too. We have different offers. Okay. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Tracy, thank you. Everybody have a good one. And maybe I'll see you over at the other place. Okay. Take care.